Jumbo. Hi, everybody. This is Javie's Late Show, and this special program is powered by new members. And I want to introduce the one and only Donald Jackson.
Whoa! Hey, I'm on television. This is awesome, man.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a
Right.
brand new thing powered by new members, and we're trying to make this happen, and just trying to make it awesome as possible, if there's such thing. But I'm pretty sure there is because we're making it happen, right?
Absolutely, man. You guys
Yeah.
do great work around here,
We
man.
try to we do good quality stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like our volunteers, man.
Yeah.
Well, there's one question I want to. I got a couple of questions, but the first question is, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling fantastic. Thank you.
Fantastic. Like how
Yeah.
fantastic? It's like 1 to 10. One being fantastic, one being super fantastic.
Well, you know what, man? I'm a 10.
You're a 10.
I'm a
that's,
10.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, because, I
That's
I
pretty
take
good.
life as it is, and
Mhm.
when it try to hooks me with a left hook, then, I just kind of take it and then come back in strides, man.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go. He's good.
yeah.
He's good.
So,
What city do you reside from? Because I want to show members or volunteers like, hey, you could be from wherever the neighborhood is, and come out here and become, one of the awesome people around here. So.
I'm from Osseo. Yeah, baby.
I see. So it's like you're doing a lot of good things with all the cities around it. I mean, what's Osseo like? What's one awesome thing about Osseo? Just one awesome thing. Just
Osceo's is great community. Folks, they talk to each other. We don't have a lot of issues of, violence and crime, plaguing our streets. So you can actually walk the streets, man.
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Oh, when did you become a member at Northwest Community Television?
I'm like 98. I became a
98.
member.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've seen a lot of creativity since 98 till now, 2014.
Yes.
I mean, what's one awesome thing that you've seen so far? I know you've seen a lot, but one
Right.
memorable thing that you've seen.
Well, memorable is changing it from HD, taking care of those DVs and putting them on the USB or the SD cards.
Yeah.
So, you ain't got to spend a whole lot of money, with these little discs now. So,
Yeah. I mean, ever since everything went digital, everything became more easier.
mm,
It's like life gets easier, but it's like just like the digital world. It's like everything just became big to small.
Yeah, yeah.
And now the cell phones are starting to get big, but let's keep it to one thing. But
yeah.
so
Small is the big down.
that's right.
know?
That's right. So you have a show here. Since you've been here since '98, you've had numerous shows. What's the one show that you're working on right now? And tell us something about it. Tell our viewers what they should be watching or expecting or.
Right. Well, you can watch Poor No More on Monday nights, 6:30 p.m. I'm gonna plug that. And
Plug away, man. Plug away.
We just did a show where it's a political show. I'm running for city council for Osseo, and one of my guests was running for Hennepin County sheriff. And so it's pretty awesome, man, to see people get involved, because that's what we really, really need out here in our communities. Whether you're coming here, to produce a television show, or getting involved in your own community to make a difference. I mean, that's the awesome stuff, man.
Cool. So, since you've been doing all this stuff, I mean, is the process of making a show fun? Like, is there a point where like, oh man, that's getting too tough, or do you take up those challenges and actually get it done? I mean, can you tell our viewers what they should expect when they're making a show like as yours or a show?
Well, I mean, the thing is that experience will help you get over the hump. Meaning that when I first started, I mean, I had those problems of, the system crashing, me losing data, all this stuff, bleeps and bloopers and, all those stuff that was going on. But now I've just learned to accept it because it's just a part of the process. And because you guys are so, interested in helping us make the best shows that we can, it makes it a little easier.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we try to do here. We try to make everything as easy as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, are so cool with that. It's like, why should they have the challenge of making so many things? It's like, just make it easy for everybody, and it's like, hey, be happy, be stress free. Um, doing your show.
Well, I was going to say stress-free because, there's a lot of producers stress because they can't, get it out in time, or, their system's not working the right way. But, you can be perfect, later on. But I tell people, just get it done. Just get it done. Then you can critique it later, and then you can start, checking off what you should have did, could have did, would have did, and then when you've done 30 shows, you're gonna be great.
Yeah, I mean, since you've been doing all that stuff, has your show ever encouraged you to be more creative with your ideas, or do you see something and be like, oh, I could try to do something like that, or do you like, hey, let's get it done, let's do it, let's try it, figure something out? I mean.
Well, you want to be creative because it's television. You want to keep the interest of your audience. You want to keep them coming back to see what you got going on. So you have to be creative in doing those kinds of things. Like in my last show, I threw in a piece from Mortal Kombat. Just to kind of appeal to even a younger audience, because I think my show is informational, and it's spiritual in some ways. And, we know that the word's got to get out there somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're all about spreading the word, helping the community out. As like, if someone needs some help, you're there to, help them out, right?
Yeah.
And that's pretty awesome. I mean, members here, they're so community driven that it just makes the community so much better as it is like that, yeah, man. I would see you here, and you're always working hard, and I was like, hey.
Yeah.
That's a hard-working guy right there.
Well, I have a plan, man, and my plan is to be in front of as many people as I can, because, I'm trying to buy a building. So if you know anybody got some money or a building that they would just like to let me have for a couple of years, I can do some things, man.
Yeah.
I can do some things. And so the plan requires me to just try to network with as many people as possible to build a foundation and a team. Just like, I can't stress, the atmosphere that you guys have created here at Northwest Community Television. Everybody is just great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, everybody here is like I was saying before, it's like we try to make things, easy for everybody, It's like I was telling one of the other guests, it's like when people like tend to like be like, oh, I shouldn't ask him so many questions. It's like, hey, you should ask me as many questions as you want, because I tend to forget things. It's like you're just keeping me sharp. It's like, so you keep me sharp, I'll help you out, and I won't forget the kind of information I have, and it's just, I don't know. To me, it's like it's just fun. I don't know. I kind of like blanked out what's going on, but
it's building. It's building a core group of support.
Yep.
Because like you said, sometimes if there's some things that you aren't, familiar with, or maybe you forgot about, there might be somebody, in the organization, Roger, in this case tonight, had a little bit different way of doing some things. So we both learned, some things, So, and I think that's the beauty of being here. And you guys are just talented, man. It's like, So, and then the people, the volunteers, man, I believe that they appreciate everything that you guys do, because their experience is maybe not as much as what I have, and so they get their shows done.
Yeah.
And when they get their shows done, man, you can see it in their face. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, you go from like little pieces to like final product, but yeah, I mean, this is done and powered by new members. That's a beautiful thing. It's like they're the new members. They're just starting off, here and there, but they're making the show happen, and I really appreciate their time and what they're doing. But I have one more question for you.
Sure.
Just one of the names, all right? Just two people. Who is better? No explanation. Superman or Batman?
Batman.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, my name is Javi, and this is Javi's Late Show. And I would like to thank everybody for viewing. And if you want to know more information, go to nwct.org or check us out on Facebook. Take it easy.